Hey, we're nearly there, Tom.
It won't be long now, Burt. It's just around the bend.
That's what you've been telling me for the past 10 days. It's just around the bend.
On the level, Burt. Before nightfall, we'll be in Bullion City, the fastest growing town in the West.
Oh, who cares?
Why, we'll be making history. Bullion City is right in the heart of a rich gold country.
That's just the trouble.
Trouble?
Sure, them hills is full of gold. What we ought to do is stake out a claim and get some of this easy money instead of fooling around with that.
Why, that, Burt, is our gold mine. Why, it's just like I've been telling you. What Bullion City needs is a darn good...
There you are, Jensen. Don't move. What do you got in the wagon? Oh, just a bunch of old... I'll soon find out whether it does or not. I ought to plug both of them.
I knew you'd be disappointed. Too bad.
Yeah? Too bad for you, because I'm going to wreck this stuff. Enough. Stop it, fumbling. All right, you're dealing the cards, mister. What are you going to do now?
I'm taking you into town as my special guest.
What are you doing here? I don't remember the lights going out. So ain't gonna sleep.
Burt! Where's that other fellow I knocked out?
I don't know. You can search me. I was asleep.
Sleep? Well, come on, let's get this hombre tied up. He's going into town with us. Get off that horse.
Que yo me encuentro esa morena, me dan ganas de pararla y de decirle que me gusta y que la quiero de veras, que no puedo yo vivir ya más sin ella. Si supiera yo también que a ella le gusto, muy contentos nos iríamos a mi rancho, que le esperan ya las flores y también los ruiseñores, mi morena. Nos haremos del amor.
Hey, do any of you fellows know where I can find the sheriff?
Right inside, stranger.
Thanks.
They got Steve Hogan tied up there.
They sure have.
Si le cuadra o no le cuadra, si le gusta o no le gusta mi morena. Nos haremos del amor.
What's the matter, Mario? Ain't it enough?
Oh, yes, thank you. Muchas gracias. But I don't understand why you drink and gamble at the same time. If you want to drink, don't gamble. If you want to gamble, don't drink, I think.
Say, you ought to be running the Sunday school instead of a gym, Nell.
See, I do for my 14 kids, I think. You think it's funny, eh? If you have a 14 kids, it won't be funny at all.
Who's the sheriff around here?
I am.
Look out, Tom!
Explain yourself, stranger.
This hombre seems to have an awful lot of friends around here.
Well, why shouldn't he have? He's one of my deputies. Now, it's up to you to talk and talk fast.
I will talk, and to the point. This man and 2 others held us up 10 miles from town.
Jeffy's lying.
Shut up, Steve. Why, that's impossible.
I know, Sheriff, it isn't a very pretty story to tell about one of your deputies, but it's the truth.
Maybe there is something in what the stranger says. Now, you lock Steve up, or we'll take the law in our own hands.
Yeah, and I'll back you up.
Just a minute. I happen to be the law around here. And if Steve's guilty, I'll be the first one to carry it out.
He's right, men. We'll do what he says.
All right, break it up. Come on, break it up. Tug, take Steve over and lock him up. Let's go, Steve. You'll have to stick around the town for a while, stranger. I'll need your testimony at the trial.
Well, I'll be here for quite some time. I'm going into business. Tom Bryant's my name.
I'm Jeff Salter.
Mighty glad to know you, Sheriff.
I hope there's no hard feelings over that reception we gave you.
Not at all. I understand perfectly. Oh, Burt! Burt! Where are you, Burt?
Where I am? I'm inside of something here. What is this?
Sheriff, I want you to meet my partner, Burt Pennycracker.
You just call me Burt.
The fight, she's all over, I think. And now I buy you a drink, eh?
What do you have, Blanche?
Nothing for me, thank you.
I'll take sarsaparilla.
Sas what?
Sarsaparilla.
I don't know if I have him. I look. I got him. You see? Very, very old. And if it's something like wine, it should be very, very fine, I think.
I think. Don't you know whether it'll be very, very fine or not?
Sure, I know she'll be very, very fine, I think.
She's pretty old. Yeah. Well, let's take a chance at it. I think.
One fool at a time, will you, please? That's what I'll tell you, folks. I have got the greatest line of goods west of the Mississippi and east of the River Nile. For Africa or any other place you want to pick out. Yes, sir. I've got pants from Pennsylvania. I have got vest from West Virginia. I've got ties from Connect Tie Cut. And I've got collars from Colorado. How about the shoes? Shoes? I've got shoes from Chicago. You thought you had me there. Yes, sir. Oh, see, and by the way, I got that complexion cream of yours. And let me tell you something, Mary. After one application of this complexion cream, you'll have a complexion like a peach. fuzz and all. Oh, Grandma, I got that dandruff remover for you. 3 applications of that dandruff remover, and your dandruff will be completely gone. Your ears may fall off, but you don't hear so good anyway. Wait just a minute. That was just a little joke in passing. Folks, look, I'll be open and ready for business in a half an hour. Now, come on, Linda, help me open up.
Mr. Calhoun, my, how are you? I'm so glad to see you in town again.
Sir, I'm glad to see you, Mario. Yes, sir. Oh, here she is, Mario. Yeah, that's my daughter, Linda. You know, I've had her in a Mexican convent ever since she was knee-high to a grasshopper. I thought it was about time that she should get acquainted with her old man.
That's a very good idea, I think. And very pretty girl, I think, too. ¿Cómo está su familia?
Pues está muy bien, muy triste porque los dejé, pero tenía que venir a América a aprender el inglés con papá. Para poder aprender el inglés, porque en México es muy...
Oh, usted habla español muy bonito, muchacha.
Whoa, wait a minute now. Listen, Mario, let's talk English, huh? You know, I have a hard enough time understanding her as it is.
Maybe I can teach her a good English, I think.
Yeah, I think you better let me do that, Mario. Come on, Linda, let's open up the shop.
All right, Papa.
Now, don't call me Papa, just call me Mike.
All right, Papa.
Papa, goodbye, Papa, goodbye.
There's a horse of mine staked out in a grove behind the shack. Take it and hightail it out of town. And don't forget, use the Sawtooth Trail, understand?
Yeah, I understand. But don't think I don't know you're doing this for yourself, not for me.
You're a grateful cuss, aren't you? Come on, get out of here.
I can't figure it out. Every time I get out of town, something happens.
Hey, Jack, you know where Fred Wallace is?
Yeah, he's inside.
Fred Wallace, come out here!
Uh-oh, something's up. You're not out of town now, Wallace.
Steve Hogan broke jail. Steve? Steve Hogan broke jail. You and Tug take a posse and head up Lone Oak Canyon. He headed that way about 5 minutes ago. I'll send some telegraph messages and maybe head him off at the border. All right, go ahead and I'll catch up with you.
Well, men, who's coming along with me?
We'll join you at the edge of town.
The sheriff must have a pretty fast horse if he thinks he can catch up with this outfit. He has, the fastest animal this side of Kentucky.
We're not open for printing yet. Huh? Oh, yes, I'm the printer.
Hace pruebas aquí.
Huh?
Hace pruebas aquí. I beg your pardon. I want to get some handbills printed.
Oh, handbills. Well, you see, lady, we're not supposed...
I am Linda Calhoun. That is selling out his emporium, and I want to do a little advertising on our final sale.
Oh, well, I'd love to print your handbills.
Oh, what you will do then for me, won't you?
Well, you see,
Please?
Oh, sure, I will.
Thank you. Here is the copy.
Shall I read it?
You'll have to if you're going to print it.
Oh, yeah. What a dummy. Let's see. Closing out. Final mammoth sale. Say, has your dad got some of them blue stuff?
Read it, please.
Calhoun's Traveling Emporium. Fine merchandise from the 4 corners of the earth.
This is Lone Oak Canyon.
If a horse was kicking up dust, you could see it for 5 miles.
Either we lost him, else he cut over the Sawtooth way. We're splitting up, men. Half of us will ride over to Sawtooth. The rest of you go with Tug over to Lone Oak. You better come along with me.
Right.
Did you see anything of him? No. Hey, we had shots in this direction a moment ago. I wonder what it was. Yeah? Well, let's take a look.
right, miss? Explain yourself.
I didn't shoot him. I tried to stop him.
Yeah, I suppose you were just taking pot shots at coyotes.
But I didn't do it. A man shot him.
Who was the man?
Why, I don't know. I wasn't close enough to see him. But he took a shot at me, too.
You don't have to lie to us. No jury'd ever convict you for shooting an escaped prisoner.
But I didn't shoot him. Don't you believe me?
How do you account for these 4 empty shells?
4 shells, huh? Sure you weren't practicing and just accidentally shot him?
Mister, I never miss my target. Give me your gun and I'll show you.
Let her have it.
Do you mind tossing your hat in the air?
Ma'am, if it'll do you any good, I sure wish you luck. That's pretty good shooting.
Hey, Sheriff. Steve wasn't killed by a pistol slug. Somebody got him with a rifle. I know I am.
Well, at that rate, maybe you didn't kill him, sister, but...
There's quite evidence you didn't.
But who are you?
I'm Martha Hadley. I'm homesteading a little ranch over there.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Hadley, that I was suspicious of you, but that's my job.
If you don't mind, I'll be getting home now.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Here's your gun, miss.
Thank you.
My name is Tom Bryant. I run the newspaper in town. I wonder if you mind if I ride along with you.
Not at all.
See you later, boys.
Well, this is where I turn off.
Say, tell me, how can a girl make a living homesteading?
Oh, I have a horse ranch. I break them and sell them.
I see. But it's kind of dangerous business for a girl, isn't it?
I can take care of myself.
I imagine you can.
I'm sorry about your hat.
Oh, don't worry about that, miss. It's good for ventilation.
Bye.
Burt, what are you doing?
I'm printing handbills.
Handbills? You know we're not ready for business yet.
Well, some lady come in here, a beautiful lady, and asked me, and...
I don't care who asked you.
But, Tom, she was so beautiful, I couldn't refuse her.
Beautiful. What do you know about beauty? Probably some freckle-faced, pigtail, pug-nosed girl who comes in here and makes Google eyes at you and you ruin the business.
If you mean me, you are probably right, but I would like to have my handbills.
Yes, ma'am. Shall I deliver them for you?
No, thanks. I will tie them up in my pigtails.
Oh, miss, just a minute. Hey, lady, just a minute. Please, miss, let me do that job over.
Don't bother me. I am perfectly satisfied.
But you've got to let me do it over.
Oh, why?
I'll even do them in red, white, and blue if you'll let me.
Please go away.
Not until I get those handbills.
Oh, well, you're liable to have an awful long wait, son. Yeah, she's a mighty girl.
Are you her?
I'm her father, so help me.
Well, I'm mighty glad to know you, Mr. Calhoun. My assistant was printing some handbills for your daughter, and he misspelled half the easy words and all the hard ones. And since this is my first job, I wanted to make it right.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about that if I were you, son. No. You see, most of the natives in this town can't read anyway.
Maybe you're right.
6-star, Hackett, Bernie, hold up. Read all about Bernie. $1, thanks. Bernie, hold up. 6-star. Read all about the Bernie. Hold. Hey, mister, want to buy a paper? $1, here. Bullion City Star, Burners. Oh, that's $50, mister. Paper's $1, and it's well worth it. Bullion City Star, first edition. Burners, hold up. Thank you very much, mister. Burners, hold up. Hold up, Smith. Maybe I should have kept a half. It might have been good. Burners!
Biggest we've had, worth about 40,000. Account all the killings and holdups lately, the boys rather we'd take a chance and get it through by stages.
Putting all your eggs in one basket, huh?
Putting all the burden on the express company.
Did you see this? For the third time in a week, citizens of Bullion City have been murdered and robbed. Smoky Phillips, Sweet Elkson, Orrin Bell were slain and robbed last night of what is thought to be a fortune in gold which they've taken in the last 3 years from their new Paradise mine.
Bryant's quite a news hound, isn't he?
See what it says here. What is our sheriff doing to stop these outrages?
All right, go on.
Or doesn't he know what is going on in our fair city? Could it be possible that he isn't interested in solving these crimes?
I'm still running the town, but maybe Mr. Bryant doesn't know it.
Maybe we better tell him, huh?
Yeah, maybe we should. But we got more important things to do now. You go tell Fred Wallace I want him to go out to Sleuthstown and check on that shooting.
All right.
Oh, look here, Miss Calhoun. I've apologized to you every day for the last 2 weeks. I really, honestly.
So you believe you've been punished long enough?
I certainly do. Am I in good standing now?
I'll think about it.
Good. How about seeing each other tonight?
Tonight?
Why, yes, you know every day has one. 8 sharp.
Hold up, Burners. Read it over. Burners, hold up. Paper is it? Bullion City Star, first edition. Read over. Hold up, Burners. Last paper. Bullion City Star, hold up. Burners. Last going at half price. 75 cents. For the third time. Only one left. Going for half price. 75. Get away, boy. Bullion City Star. Half price. 75 cents. 75. 75. Not 85, not 25, but 75. 70. Not. Hey, this is 5 cents, not 70. Well, I made 4 cents on the deal anyhow. Come on.
Well, I see you sold all your papers, Burt. Good work.
Yeah, and I'm quitting.
Quitting?
I'm going to get myself a burr, a pick, and a shovel and go out and dig up some of this here gold.
Well, you certainly sound serious.
I am serious. I just saw more gold than I ever thought there was in the world.
Where?
At the express office. Sheriff said it was worth $40,000.
$40,000? That's an awful lot of dust.
I'll say it's a lot of dust. Just like I told you, the hills. Only way out of getting gold out of this old mountain is dynamite. Stay! I've got to get out of here. What am I going to do? I don't want to be blown to little pieces. Help! Help! Dynamite! Dynamite! I got a trap. I'm a bear. I'm a bear. You get me out of here. You have to step on it. Step on it. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that feels so good. Oh.
Little boys shouldn't play with dynamite.
Who's a little boy?
Well, King Midas, where's all your gold?
It's up there in them there hills. And as far as I'm concerned, it can stay there.
There are more ways of getting gold besides out of the ground.
I certainly found that out. From now on, I'll take the lead dollars.
Hi, Fred. Where are you bound for?
Over to Sluice Town. The sheriff's sending me to check up on a shooting.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You know, Burt, it's mighty strange that all these holdups seem to happen when Deputy Wallace is out of town.
You think something's going to happen tonight?
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
My, how pretty you look tonight, Linda. Say, it wouldn't be that young Tom Bryant that you're fixing up for, would it? Hmm?
Oh, Dad, I am not especially fixing up. I just like to look nice.
Oh, yes. Well, you do look nice. And I'll bet you that he says the same thing. Oh, yes, well.
Soy de Chiapas, tierra linda, donde todas las mujeres son bonitas y buenas para los quereres. Si se acerca un chapaneco a brindar...
He's my kid.
Ella vuelve así la cara pa' que lo haga más mejor. Mi chapaneca se va, y ya se va lejos de aquí. Y es que se va pa' San Luis, y ya nunca volverá.
Very good dance, eh?
Sí, qué bien baila.
Ay, no me abandones, ay, ay, te quiero mucho, ay, 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 si me vas a dejar, ay, yo sufro mucho, ay, ay, no me abandones, ay, ay, te quiero mucho, yo sufro por tu querer, mi chapaneca se va, y ya se va lejos de aquí, sé que se va a pasar, y ya nunca volverá. Ay, ay, mi chapaneca, ay, ay, no me abandones, ay, ay, te quiero.
I like kids, you know. The three guitar play, my kids. The trio.
No me abandones, ay, ay, te quiero mucho, yo sufro por tu querer. Mi chamaneca se va, ya se va lejos de aquí, sé que se va a pasar y ya nunca volverá.
Niña mía.
Did you like it, Father?
Sí, very much. And now for your papa, you dance la cucaracha, eh?
Sí, cómo no.
¡Vamos!
La cucaracha, la cucaracha,
La cucaracha.
la cucaracha. La cucaracha, ya no quiere caminar, porque le falta, porque no tiene cigarrillo que fumar. La cucaracha, ya no quiere caminar, porque le falta, porque no tiene cigarrillo que fumar. Con las barbas en Carranza voy a hacer una toquilla para lanzar el caballo.
A glass of water, bartender.
Water. Water is a very good drink, I think.
I hear the stage is leaving tomorrow. Has it ever been held up?
Oh, no, never. Too many guards watching this press.
I guess you're right. Very well, Steve.
La cucaracha, ya no quiere caminar, porque le falta, porque no tiene cigarrillo que fumar.
Have you ever seen those hombres before?
No, I never see them before, I think.
La cucaracha, ya no quiere caminar, porque le falta, porque no tiene cigarrillo que fumar.
Nice evening.
Oh, is it?
Have you seen Bryant?
Why, no, I haven't.
Maybe he's at the office. I'll try him over there.
If you see him, do me a favor, will you? Gail.
Hey, Mario. Give me a lemonade.
Lemonade?
Lemonade.
Why, that drink's for ladies.
All right, then put an egg in mine.
Now he wants an egg in it.
Well, I don't see anything funny about that. Here, I'll show you a trick with an egg. I take the head on top of the egg and I say, "Abba-jabba!" I hit myself hard in the head. And then I go. You see that?
Say, how do you do that trick?
Now he wants to know how to do it. All right, I'll show you. Take your hat off. Put the egg on top of your head. Now put the hat on top of the egg. Say abba-dabba.
Abba-dabba.
Hit yourself hard in the head.
Hit myself hard on the head.
Hey, what's your hurry?
I'm trying to stop a guy from getting killed.
Who?
Me.
Just a minute. Where's that pal of yours?
Why, he's with Calhoun girl.
Oh, no, he isn't. Let's you and I take a walk up to the printing office and wait for him. There's a few things I want to talk to him about.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, old man, but it had to be done.
Let me tell you something. If your partner imagines he can get away with what he's printing, he's badly mistaken.
You mean, printing the news?
You know what I mean. Don't try to act dumb. The If you think this broken-down newspaper can make fun of the law, you got another thing coming. Now, this is my last warning. You print any more libel in this newspaper, and I'll run you both out of town.
I'll tell him when I see him.
They're robbing the express office! All of the express office! What do you know about this, Felix?
Nothing. Somebody put a sack over my head and hit me. That's the last I remember.
Tug, get a posse together.
All right, man.
Somebody got there first, boss.
What do you mean?
I mean, the safe was open, clean, when the boys got there.
Tug, if you're double-crossing me,
No, not me. That's the truth.
So somebody's cutting in on us, huh? I'm beginning to remember a few things.
Hey, Tom, what is that, a M or a W?
Right now, it's a W. But if you stand on your head, it'll be an M.
Will?
Yeah, try it and see if I'm not right.
You're right.
Bryant, I'm beginning to think that this printing business of yours is just a sideline.
What other business would I be in, for instance?
Oh, robbing express companies?
That's a pretty dangerous thing to say, Sheriff.
You talk big, young fella, but where were you last night?
Over at Mario's, if it's any of your business.
Didn't happen to stop by the express company on the way home, did you?
Now, wait a minute. A gang holds up the express company and gets away with the gold. And...
They didn't get away with it.
Oh, so you caught them, huh?
Oh, no, I didn't catch them.
Then how you know they didn't get away with it if you didn't catch them?
Well, my hunches are never wrong.
Oh, so you're playing hunches, huh?
What do you mean?
Nothing, except I refuse to be a scapegoat to cover your inefficiency.
Never mind my inefficiency. You just watch your step. You're not fooling me a bit.
Say he don't like us much.
No, looks like somebody mistreated his goose.
Does he keep gooses?
Yeah, the one that lays the golden eggs.
After a couple of more rides.
Hello, Miss Martha. I was afraid this business was a little too dangerous for a girl, and now I feel sorry for the horses.
Don't you worry about them, Mr. Bryant. I love horses. They have a better home with me than they have out on the plains.
I'm sure of that. Oh, this is Mr. Calhoun.
I do.
He's got some horses he'd like to sell cheap, so I thought of you.
Oh, but I don't buy horses. I get mine from the wild herds, break them, and sell them.
Well, I know that, but I figured if you talk fast enough, he'd give them to you.
Oh, sure, I'll give them to her. I know that if I give the horses to the young lady, they'll have a good home.
They certainly will, Mr. Calhoun.
You know, I kind of hate to lose them. Me and them horses have been mighty good friends for years.
I know how hard it is. Like losing relatives.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to lose your relatives. Sometimes it's almost impossible, huh?
Mr. Calhoun is going out of business. He's retiring.
Yes, I'm just about sold out my stock. Made a deal with a fella to take Emporium off my hands.
We're going back to eat?
Oh, yes, that's what I'm headed for. I've made a pretty nice stake in this business, you know. I have $15,000 saved up. Now Calhoun's going to live the life of Riley, huh?
Well, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I'll get one of my men to take care of my new horses.
All right.
You mentioned $15,000. That's a lot of money. I hope you're not planning on carrying it through with you on the stage.
Well, sure, why not?
Well, on account of all the holdups lately.
Oh, never been held up in my life. Nobody'd ever bother Mike Calhoun.
Well, that's up to you. But if I were you, I wouldn't tell anyone that I was carrying that much cash.
Don't worry, I haven't told a soul. Nobody except the sheriff.
The sheriff?
Missed you folks. Had a little business to attend to. Well, goodbye, Mike.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Linda. Have a pleasant journey.
Well, thank you. Up you go.
Oh. You just drove in time to say goodbye, Mr. Calhoun.
Oh, well, say, that was mighty nice of you, Martha.
Here are a couple of your horses. How do they look?
Oh, my goodness. Say, they look fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, dear.
You're all ready, Wallace? Yep, ready to go. It's going to be dangerous. And if we are right, we are the law. If we are wrong, we're the outlaw.
I'm going with you.
No, you better stay here. We haven't got a horse for you. Take care of Martha.
Doggone it, I never get to do nothing.
I got an idea. You want to go, don't you?
Sure I want to go.
Well, come on. This will be the first bareback ride for these horses.
Well, that just makes us even, because it'll be the first one for me, too. Stop him, and I couldn't get off of him. I was in a terrible fix.
Back up.
Get ready, men.
Well, thank you. Well, where have you been all this time, Sheriff?
Holding up the stage, eh? Well, I got you dead to rights.
Why, you...
Oh, well, now, wait a minute, Sheriff. There must be some mistake. Why, if it hadn't have been for Tom here, we'd all been killed.
He's fooling you, Calhoun, just like he did me. He was after your money. Boss, I'm arresting Tom Bryant and Tug Crawford.
Arrest me? Listen, Salter, I'm not taking the rap for this job. You've been running this show.
That's all I wanted to know.
Why, he's crazy. Why I'm the law around here?
So you were the old law. Fred Wallace here is the new law. And there's something else I want to tell you fellas. I got the gold belonging to the express company. I sort of took it for safekeeping until I got to the bottom of your little game of running the town.
Well, I guess the trouble's all over, Marthy.
I guess it is, Burt.
Well, oh,
Well, what's the trouble?
I'm glued on. Give me a lift, will you?
All right.
Oh.